A very good afternoon, everybody. Today we have semester 4 students making an introductory presentation on Chetan Bhagat's popular novel, Revolution 2020. So let me invite the students to start with the presentation. Okay. Yes. So yeah, who is starting the first one? Yes, you can start with your presentation. Voice is not coming up. Hello, the voice we are not able to get.
So, hello everyone. First, I introduce about author Chetan Bhagat is a firstly introduce about author. Chetan Bhagat is a reputed Indian author. He is a trend changer among the Indian youth. He was written 10 novels and 3 non-fiction. His contribution to newspaper columns has raised the reading habits of a common people of India. Chetan Bhagat has a special concern for Indian youth. Almost all his novels are centered around the young generation of India. His novel Revolution 2020 is published to 2011, deal with the burning issue of postmodern era. Chetan Bhagat popular work is the 5 points of sermon, one night at the call center, two states, Revolution 2020, half girlfriend and one Indian girls. Chetan Bhagat projects many aspects of younger generation, their economic condition, education, relationship, and human values. He narrated his story in simple language so that common people can understand what he raised the convey of the society. Key facts about the novel. This novel is published on 2011. Setting is Varanasi in India. The main theme of this novel is corruption, education, love, and success. The plot of this the novel is focused on 3 main characters: Gopal, Aarti, and Raghav. The main idea highlights in this novel corruption in the Indian education system, and also we can see the love triangle involve Gopal, Aarti, and Raghav, and social commentary offer a commentary on social issue like pressure to success and integrity. Reception received a mixed review, but was commercially successful. Film adaptation report of a Bollywood adaptation, but non-related as of 2024. Writing style and narrative techniques on Revolution 2020. When we read the novel, their language, simple conversation tone, easy to read a narrative. So also all people can easily read this novel. Engaging and relatable storytelling focus on a contemporary Indian society and its challenge expose of corruption in the educational system, exploration of a pursuit of the success and love, conversation intimacy with the reader, portrayal of the middle class and their apprehension, use of everyday language and relatable situation, including of some of symbol and motive, add depth and layers of meaning to the narrative. In this novel, narrative time is one single day, around 24 hours. This novel is written, and also discourse time is expressed approximately from the age of 10 years of 10 years to the age to 26 years of Gopal, 16 years of discourse time. And also this novel, the author the author state that the novel is based on the rampant corruption apparent in the Indian education system. What is the significance of the title Revolution 2020? In an interview with Indian Real-Time IRT, Amitav Ghosh expressed a concern about corruption in education, stating that while he is a capitalist at heart, he believed corruption in education can have a dangerous consequence, particularly in shaping on importantly trending in generation. This title is reflect the idea of corruption in Indian society, education system, and political aspects. And also, what is the Revolution 2020 address the aspiration challenges and sensitive issue focused by the youth generation with a significant focus on their goals and dreams. Will revolution is a mention in the novel is portrayed in a Vegas and speculative manner primarily throughout the change of heart in powerful character who feels guilt and sympathy toward those strive for academic intergenity and social harm. Also, this novel focus on young generation students who suffer a lot of their education education path. And also in Revolution 2020 the title referred to Anna Hazare's anti-corruption movement and the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's Indian Vision 2020. The year 2020 in Chetan Bhagat's what is the significance of the year 2020 in the novel? The year 2020 in a Chetan Bhagat's novel Revolution 2020 is a significant because it represents the year the main character is aspired to bring about a revolution in India. The title of the novel tried to depict the near future, and the character actions dissection are means to shape the course of event leading up the year 2020. The title also implies that the novel is a call to action urging readers to consider the importance of change and the roles they can play in bringing about the better future for India. This novel is a vision of a future in 2020 to destroy the corruption and education system far better in a future time. The novel explored theme of love, corruption, ambition, and the Indian educational system. And the title encapsulates the idea, and the revolution is needed to address these issues. Overall, the significance of the year 2020 in the novel is that represent a call to action for readers to consider the importance of change, the role they can play shaping the future of India. My learning outcome, the firstly I tell the many of us have already read this novel in our bench, and so my learning outcome when we read the novel, and I self-realizing the character of Gopal in the novel, realize his mistake in the end, which help expose many corrupt people. Without this realization, corruption would have continued unchecked, and the corruption individual would not have been arrested. However, here and other aspects we can see. These are my personal character, Gopal character, and however, this novel we can compare in our society. So, however, here the realization in the novel is rather dramatic and Bollywoodish. That is a far sorry. That is far from the reality. In real world, maybe someone like Gopal who have gained such a fame and richness will not do such a self-sacrifice and enjoy the wealth. The person who have gone his far in corruption will not see consequences of this wrongdoing. When we compare this novel, Gopal, writer Gopal is a protagonist of this novel. So writer try to good character of Gopal. But when we see the Gopal's character in our society and our reality, can we sacrifice the all kind of those things? And also I connected the this title with the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan because Chetan Bhagat aims for revolution in 2020 and Narendra Modi aims for a clean in India. The Raghav starts his newspaper, names it Revolution 2020 with dream and aims for a corruption-free society. He faced many difficulty and at the end he fails to do so. And the movement was launched in Swachh Bharat movement was launched in the year 2060 with he aims to make a clean India till the year 2090 because of the 115th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. But we can see the movement was rather a failure as we still the pollution and garbage in the large scale. So can we connect? We are connected. Chetan Bhagat aim was 2020 corrupted free. So it's still now, and we can see the Narendra Modi aims. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So we can see to 2024. It's going on. So further discussion, I would like to call Mansi Gujaria.
Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will discuss about important character of this novel. Here I prepare one chart from this one chart in this novel. We can see some character. Three main character in this novel is Raghav Kashyap, Gopal Mishra, and Arti Pradhan. And also we can say that MLA Raman Lal Shukla is also play an important role in this novel. In a this novel, this story started with Gopal Mishra. His father name is Baba, and her uncle name is Ghansham Dayaji. In this novel, we can see some problem related to land. Related to a land. So Dubey uncle is a lawyer of Gopal Mishra. And also I mention some other character in this novel like Girish Bedi, Mangesh Trivedi, Sunil, Professor MC Srivastava, Pratap Bridge Pradhan, and other character. Now I will discuss about plot of this novel. Chetan, this novel is started from Chetan Bhagat. Chetan Bhagat attend one college inauguration function. Here he meet a director of this college, Gopal Mishra. Both are going to Gopal's home. Gopal drink alcohol and he said his story when he was 10-year-old and started his story. This story is about three friends, Gopal, Raghav, and Arti. They are studying in 5C class. Here, Arti know about death of Gopal's mother, and also Gopal and her father suffer a problem of land, and a problem of land because her uncle Ghansham Tayaji take her land and give some very low money. Also, Gopal's father was ill. I can see that Gopal likes Arti. They are also like to boating in Ganga River. Here, Chetan Bhagat describe a beauty of Varanasi and Ganga River. Gopal and Raghav are preparing for AIEEE and JEE exam. Raghav clear exam, but Gopal got a low ranking. After clearing a exam, Raghav become a celebrity in his town, and Gopal feels upset. Here, Gopal's father forcing him to try again and clear AIEEE exam and get a good opportunity to get a good engineering college. Gopal was moving to Kota. Here he's suffering lots of struggle, like finding house, finding good coaching center with a low budget. Gopal joined a career path coaching center. In a Varanasi, Aarti gave her a mail ID, Flying Aarti, because Aarti have a passion for becoming an air hostess. One night at a cyber cafe, he chatted with Aarti, who mostly talk about her relationship with Raghav. She expressed her happiness with him and how they spend much of the time together with Raghav. Gopal doesn't like this. In a coaching center, Gopal is not a scholar, but he comes in top 20 students. On our artist's birthday, Gopal run 5 kilometers and arrive at a STT booth at 5 o'clock. He attempt to call Aarti, but her line was busy. He then tried reaching out to Raghav, encounter the same issue. Despite attempting multiple times, he didn't get through to Aarti and wish her birthday. After a few days, when they finally chat, they ended up in a disagreement. Now Gopal is not speaking with Aarti. On Gopal's birthday, Aarti extend her birthday wishes, but Gopal aware of Aarti and Raghav's relationship. So Gopal is not feeling happy and feels upset about it. In academic performances suffered because Aarti is not talking with Gopal. Aarti fails to wish him best of luck for her JEE exam. That's why the exam didn't get well for Gopal. Uh, After completing exam, Gopal comes to Varanasi. Here he meet Aarti, but Aarti is more close to Raghav. Gopal didn't like this. Raghav joined IIT engineering college, but he is interested in writing magazines and articles. Here also Gopal's father not feeling well. During this time, result is comes, and Gopal was not clear this exam. So this show, so his father was feeling not well, and after some time, Gopal's father was dead, and now Gopal is alone. No one can take care of Gopal's. After that time, Gopal meets Sunil, and together they are encounter MLA Ramanlal Shukla, whose sons live abroad. They sign a deal suggested by Shukla to build an engineering college on Gopal's fatherland. Gopal is a director and Shukla is a trustee. Shukla employs corrupted practices to further the project. During that time, Raghav hosted a party to celebrating the success of his one article, where Gopal witnesses him kissing Aarti. Now Gopal is very upset to see this type of scene. Now Gopal is busy to construction of his college. After 3 years, the opening of Ganga Tech College. During this time, Raghav complete his engineering, but he is interested in journalism, so he joined a journal Dainik. Aarti aspires to become an air hostess, but her father opposed the idea. Just 3 days left for admissions. Gopal invites Raghav to conduct one interview. During the interview, Raghav inquires about Mr. Shukla's involvement and the sources of funding for the college, raising questions about Shukla's political connection and practices. In After one day in an interview, Raghav gives a whole interview. Headline of the article is a new engineering college opens in a city with corruption money. Despite Raghav's inquiries, Mr. Shukla managed to navigate the questions and ensure the college opening admission commence as a planned. Aarti joined the staff of Ramada Hotel. The next article titled Varanasi Nagar Aids Builders Cheats is read by both Gopal and Shukla. In a response, Shukla retaliates by bribing Gopal's boss and leading to Raghav losing his job. Now Raghav is a jobless, so he tried to open a new newspaper like a Revolution 2020. In this newspaper, first article is because enough is enough. Enough. In this article, he discuss about the Gangatic college and corrupted money. Now Raghav is busy in his new newspaper. So Aarti close to Raghav and cheat on Aarti close to Gopal and cheat on Raghav. One night, Aarti and Gopal find themselves alone in a hotel room, sharing drinks. In a moment of intimacy, Gopal kiss Aarti, but she doesn't react positively. As they grow closer, Aarti's discomfort become apparent, leaving her upset with Gopal's action. During this time, Raghav write one more article in her newspaper. MLA makes money by making Holy River filthy. Selection for Thimanpura sewage treatment plant. MLA pockets 25 crores. Raghav do a good job, but his financial condition is not good. With Shukla's after this article published, CM was pressured to Mr. Shukla to resign from his MLA seat. And subsequent encouraging incorrection. Gopal assumes control of the college. He finds success occurring a large bungalow and office. Aarti visits, and their closeness is evidenced once more. Gopal is going to meet Raghav in his office, but a chance encounter with poor farmer and his kid Keshav, who had come to Raghav for help, shakes him up. And here Gopal see a condition of this poor farmer and his kid. After some day, a newspaper article comes with a picture of Keshav's death, and from Keshav's death prompt Gopal to reflect on the emptiness of pursuing money, power, and wealth because of the death of Keshav. After this all comes after a come of Gopal's birthday, he was helped by a politician who invited two prostitutes as a part of his birthday surprise, and ensures Aarti witnesses it. This plan is make Aarti hate him forever. Then Gopal meet Raghav and say that Aarti loves you, and also help him to get a job, and suggested he become a good politician. And also become a politician. He bring about the revolution that he desire. After that, Raghav and Aarti meet, and both are married. Gopal see this scene in his balcony and drink a lot of alcohol. End of the novel, Gopal become a rich and successful businessman, but still heartbroken over Aarti. This whole story listened by Chetan Bhagat. And the end of the novel, Gopal asked one question to Chetan Bhagat that, but I am still not a good person, because when he make a use college engineering college. That time he do lots of corruption and corrupted money. He use lots of corrupted money. That's why Gopal realized that he is not a good person. Chetan during that time Chetan Bhagat not give a answer, and end of the novel Chetan Bhagat said that I will ask my audience to nay, I will not say that anything about it, but my audience and my readers decide that Raghav is a good person or not. This is a plot of Revolution 2020 novel, and now I will say that learning outcome from this novel. After completing the novel, I will know about the influential role of politics in establishing an engineering college, showcasing how political support can facilitate in education. And also the protagonist Raghav embodies the struggle faced by a genuine individual amidst social and political pressure. While reading novel, I will know about Arti's character transformation, unveiling the pitfalls of selfishness. The pivotal moment occurs with Keshav's death, serving as a turning point in this novel. For the further discussion, I would like to call Arti Sarvaiya.
So I'm going to deal with major themes. There are 5 major themes in this novel: love, ambition, corruption, education, and politics. Uh, Love. In Revolution 2020, Chetan Bhagat, in this, the love plays a big role, and it's a main theme. Gopal, Raghav, and Aarti. These are the 3 childhood friends, and Gopal loves Aarti a lot, but she does not feel the same way at first. However, as Gopal starts doing well in his life, Aarti feelings for him starts to change. And when Gopal fails in the entrance exam, and Raghav is getting success in his life, and Gopal is leaving Varanasi and go to Kota for his preparation. Aarti starts to love Raghav, and Raghav becomes more success, and uh, and at the end, Aarti at the end, when Gopal gets success in his life, Aarti starts to love Gopal, and at the end, Aarti and Raghav gets married. Ambition is another major theme in this novel. The theme of ambition is showcases the pressure of Indian parents place on their children to excel academically, particularly in field like engineering. Gopal's father, a retired teacher, involved in a family dispute, epitomized this pressure by insisting that Gopal must become an engineer from a top college. That's why he forces to Gopal to go to Kota and take a training. Even Gopal is not ready or not want to do that. And when Gopal fails to meet this expectation, his father's disappointment and anger are palpable, highlighting the immense importance placed on academic success. Similarly, Pratik is another boy who is also preparing for the entrance exam. Pratik's situation underscores the relentless pursuit of academic achievement, as his parents, both teachers, send him to Kota despite his inability to crack the exams after years of preparation. Pratik's frustration reflects the reality faced by many students who struggles to meet their lofty expectations set by their parents and society. Even Raghav's father, who desires nothing less than an IIT education for his son, contributes to the theme of ambition by exemplifying the prevalent mindset through that success is measured solely by prestigious academic institute. In Raghav's character, that Raghav is more interested in writing articles and journal, but because of his father's ambition, he is clear the exam entrance exam um, and clear in uh, take the path of engineering. uh, Corruption is a very much important theme of this novel. In this novel, the corruption affects different parts of Indian society, like politics, administration, and education. In the novel, Bhagat points a realistic picture of a modern India by portraying the involving social and political landscape through crafted characters. This creative approach sheds light on the changing dynamics of India and how corruption plays a significant role in shaping its future. Um, in this novel, the character of MLA Shukla represents the corruption in politics, who misuse their power for personal gain. Shukla's rise for being poor to being rich by stealing public money shows how bad corruption is in politics. The novel also talks about corruption in education, especially in private colleges. These colleges care more about making money than providing a good education. They might promise great facilities in their branches, but in reality, they often don't have basic things like labs. This quote by Jyoti Verma, who is trying to distract Gopal's uh, mindset from another college, and he gave him a discount. Like Jyoti Verma says to Gopal that I will give you a best discount. Don't go Sri Ganesh, which is a name of another college. Don't go to Sri Ganesh and ruin your life. They don't even have labs. Those pictures in branches are another college. Education is also a theme in this novel. The novel examines the flaws and challenges within the Indian education system, particularly focusing on the corruption prevalent in private colleges and the intense pressure placed on students to succeed in a competitive exam. Characters like Gopal and Pratik struggle with the education system shortcomings, highlighting the broader issue of access, quality, and ethics in education. So the most of characters are suffering from the educational crisis. They have to they have to pay money for a good for education and getting admission. Yeah, and the last theme of this novel is politics through the character like MLA Shukla and the backdrop of Varanasi's political landscape. The novel exposes the deep-rooted corruption and power dynamics within Indian politics. Shukla's corrupt practice and manipulating of the system reflect larger societal issue such as abuse of political power for personal gain and disenchantment of masses within political establishment. With the use of political connection, MLA Shukla ruins the career of Raghav. He He encounters Raghav's job, and Raghav is fired from the job just because of he give money to Raghav's boss, and Raghav fire him from this job. And my learning outcome from this novel, from this novel I have learned that it's important to have a clear goal in our education. In this novel we can get the idea that Raghav is more clear about his goal, and he got success uh, in his goal, but on the other hand, Arti and Gopal both are not very clear about their goal. Gopal is trying to gain this goal or that in his goal, and at the end he can't get anything. Uh, Looking at Arti's character, it seems like she does not really love anyone, not Gopal nor Raghav. She only seems to care about people who can give her time and are successful. Arti comes across as selfish, thinking only about herself. She only thinks about herself, that what she will get if she loves Gopal or she loves Raghav. That's why she always takes a side of or loves who is a good position, and who is successful in his life. So I can conclude this novel by saying this: education and talents seems like nothing when political connections comes in between. Thank you. And later part of my presentation, I would like to call Wrinkle.
Hello everyone, I am Wrinkle, and I will deal with later part of the presentation, research article. So in this part, what comes is what is popular literature. So we all are aware that how on which basis this novel Revolution 2020 falls into the category of popular literature. And here are the definitions: that popular literature only written work that is read or intended to be read by mass audience. It is in its broadest sense. Popular literature may include best-selling non-fiction books, widely circulated periodicals, and certain kinds of digital texts. However, the term is typically used to refer to works of fiction that are distinguished from what is often called high literature, artistic literature, or simply literature. So, how popular literature and literature or literary fiction and popular fiction are getting differed is the concern. Since the late 20th century, works of popular fiction have often been classified as genre fiction, and their opposite as literary fiction. The categorical boundaries of popular literature are not strict, and the classification of specific works may change over time, while books that sell in large quantities and appear on bestseller lists are by definition popular. Many works of literary fiction have become bestsellers, just as many works of genre fiction have failed to find an audience. Uh, that how popular fiction gets its audience and how literary fiction is falling to get audience is the concern. And for instance, William Shakespeare or in addition, literary distinction is often awarded to that have stood on the test of time by translating the context of their initial reception. But such an assessment cannot be made until long after the work's publication. For instance, William Shakespeare's plays were considered popular literature in their day, but are now widely recognized as artistic works. Characteristics of popular literature: in its crafted familiarity to entertain the reader, as entertainment is a quality that extracts and appeals to a wide audience. To promote a pleasure reading experience, Works of popular fiction are usually written in a simple and straightforward style. As we know that novel by Chetan Bhagat, Revolution 2020, is written in very simplistic style and also serves the interest of each kind of audience. As such, they are intended less to provoke deep reflection or aesthetic appreciation that to be read casually and quickly. While literary fiction is frequently rooted in realities of everyday life, popular fiction tends toward escapism. Escapism here is like interest of audience, like as themes have been discussed by Aarti and plot also, like there were people who were distracting and escaping from the realities, as the love theme is made here in the novel. As American literary theorist Frederick Jameson observed, genres are essentially contracts between writer and his readers. That is, they create and fulfill the reader's expectation. So there is a contract between writer and reader. The writer will try to fulfill the reader's expectation. Like many of writers have been insisting in their work, like Saraswati Chandra. There are in the works they will serve every reader's expectation. Like if they are interested in love, or they are interested in their career or ambition, or if they are willing to have a revolution. So everything gets fulfilled here. It is inextricably connected to and shaped by commercial forces. So yeah, obviously, if a book gets best sold and a large number of mass will purchase the book, then it will get blockbuster. Also influenced by commercial considerations in the writing of such works, crafting them not only to be abstractly appealing but also satisfy current market demands. So marketing will also be the part of the writers. So how they are marketing their work and how they are fulfilling the things of, and they are not answering the abstractly appealing is not important more than satisfying market demands. History, only after the development of the printing press was it was possible to produce a literature that could achieve a significant measure of popularity in its written form. Over the course of 18th and 19th centuries, the spread of elementary education for the middle and lower classes brought about more expensive reading public. Additionally, the Industrial Revolution made published works more widely accessible through the development of mass production technologies and improved systems of transportation and communication. So, how the things were written, like in paperback edition or transport, communication, and printing press played vital role during 18th and 19th century in this popular fiction. During this time, fiction became increasingly important within the literary landscape. The novel emerged as popular form, especially for middle class readers who acquired books from urban bookstores and circulating libraries. In the 19th century, young working class readers devoured the sensational tales of crime and adventures. Many of genres which popular fiction is now categorized had developed by turn of 20th century. By the middle of the century, genre labels had become codified by the publishing industry as marketing tool. Exemplified by divided sections within bookstores, popular fiction was frequently sold as paperback books, which had become a profitable trade owing to advances in printing. At the same time, distinction widened between popular fiction and that become known as literary fiction. Modernist writers and their followers self-consciously distanced themselves from mass tastes, and the growing study of literature within the academy reinforced the satisfaction that through the formation of literary canons. In the early 21st century, digital publishing provided new venues for authors of popular literature, as works could easily be disseminated outside the traditional channels. Is fan fiction, and which is based on existing fiction characters but is unauthorized by original creator or publisher. E-reading devices allow readers to make quickly from title to text, have become a common choice for consuming genre fiction. As popular fiction continues to influence popular culture at large, some writers of literary fiction draw inspiration from genre conventions. My learning outcome. While reading the novel, we had to be conscious. Like I personally had to be conscious when the such events about events which including themes of corruption, ambition, and love, like how they are separating or how they are being connected. Like if there is talking about something like love, then immediately there will be portion of ambition or of corruption. We had to be aware, like while which event is being written or read there. Even at choosing her mail ID, Aarti selected Flying Aarti, which is indicating her dream to be an air hostess, makes us think about her passion and her dream job. Like while looking at the ID, as a reader, one would get convinced like how passionate she is. Like she is choosing her ID as Flying Aarti. But she ended up being air hostess or hotel management or guest manager, and married to Raghav and guest manager. Even she is married, like her dream was nothing at the end. It seems as the writer have objectified female protagonists by locating her at periphery in the end of Revolution 2020. Gopal seems to act great. There are other ways to. There were other ways for Gopal to be revolutionary. If he thinks like I'm not suitable for Aarti, that there were other ways to revolution rather than uh, making making himself a sacrificer. By sacrificing his love for revolution and Raghav, which makes Raghav and his power of revolution getting powerless. Like Raghav choose to be politician at the end, which I don't find applicable. Like Raghav gets powerless when he feels to be a politician rather than a journalist or anything. As a popular fiction, Revolution 2020 serves each kind of readers as per their interests. And while reading the novel, I had noted down something in my diary, like what were the things. The dialogue when Gopal goes to meet Raghav and saying that Aarti loves you, you should get married, and you can be a good politician and bring revolution. So there was the dialogue. He didn't doubt my goodwill. That is the thing about Raghav. He could unearth the biggest scams, but at another level, he trusted people so easily. So and things like that, if Raghav was getting Gopal was thinking like now I'm thinking good about Raghav and he's a really good person. The iron door clenched shut between us, like Gopal and Shuklaji. So there was a metaphorical indication that there was iron chain between him and Shuklaji, like they both were not the same. Little boy in sunglasses, what kind of politician will you be, Gopal? When Shukla said to Gopal that be a politician and you will be get so much money and things like this. Will she love you if she knows who you really are, a corrupt, manipulative bastard? So when he saw a guy named Keshav or little child, so he feels guilty. Maybe that innocent good part of us never dies. Once upon a time, I was Keshav. He is alive. So and at a branch under tree, he cries a lot and then goes to Raghav. And I realized why Keshav kept coming to me. Once upon a time, I was Keshav. So things like he feels guilty for being so much corrupt, and then also the sad part is by feeling that much guilty, he didn't think like I can be also a revolutionary as Raghav was, but he chooses to innocence or things like so much being innocent and sacrificing things. But he could be a good revolutionary and Raghav can be, but the end part was for me not satisfying that much. Conclusion, however, it isn't easy to achieve this in an unfair society that rewards the corrupt, as Gopal gives into the system and Raghav fights it. Who will win? So ultimate questions like this, was Gopal a good person? So by meeting Aarti, Chetan Bhagat also calls Gopal and says, you are a good person, when Gopal asked him. So things like this, if one wants appreciation from self and others, they will start becoming guilty, and then Chetan Bhagat also get like sacrificing. For me, like after seeing Aarti, how beautiful she was, Chetan Bhagat might say no one could leave a girl like her. Revolution 2020 would sound something like getting into revolutionary process, and characters had struggle among love, ambition, and corruption. So if we will look at here, like wait, in the book cover, uh, yeah, okay. There is the thing like love, corruption, and ambition. So yeah, love, corruption, and ambition. So love is at the first side, then corruption is at center, and then ambition. So by putting these three things here, love gets first side, and by there were three people like who can be protagonists or who will be with them. So as a popular genre fiction, the cover also attracts so many readers, like what will be the plot now. Okay. uh, the text does not raise and answer abstract questions or raise or answers abstract questions, thus lacks the high seriousness and sincerity of an artistic literary work or fiction, as it falls under the umbrella of popular fiction. So as the falling under this umbrella of popular fiction, it lacks something like however, it is lacking things like at the last another cover of the novel, there is written like two guys, like they both were intellectual, and they both one wanted to make money, one wanted a revolution, and they both wanted they both loved the same girl. So this kind of attracting audience. So however, which kind of audience will be attracted by which kind of sentiments, so this kind of marketing is also done by the writer. These are our references. Thank you.